What's going down? Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence. You're listening to today's episode of the Confidence in the Clutch podcast. Confidence in the Clutch Network. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. It's important when we go live on the Love Affair discussions. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. Coming up, we're going to talk about Arizona issues. Eastern Western playoffs. That's it. I think I might talk about Tyreek Hill too. Pleaded not guilty today. Like always, we'll be bringing you quality content with strong opinions and facts. Let's talk about it, y'all. The Confidence starts now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Yeah. Straight balling. What up, world? Happy Thursday. A little bit late, tired. I told y'all in school right with me, right? So y'all know it's exam week for your boy. So, well, yeah, final week, whatever. So, been up doing what I'm doing, man. So, it is what it is. But I came home and took a nap, went to the gym, trying to get this cardio off. See my man, Zoe. Shout out to Zoe. Zoe's Barbershop. It's my brother. He lost plenty weight. I said, what you doing, smoking crack? So he said, no. He on the tea. What he say? I'm on the raw ginger, the fresh lemon juice, and the raw honey, man. And I'm eating this, I'm eating that. I ain't eat this, I ain't eat that. I be telling people all the time, man, it ain't all that. Like he said, man, no bread. You know what I'm saying? No potatoes. You know what I'm saying? No red meat, fam. Like, man, this is what it is. And I come and work out. So just little, you know what I'm saying, little cardiovascular joints though he was doing, you know what I'm saying, calisthenics, no weights, no nothing. I said, okay. He said, man, I lost a Gucci, man. Shout out to Zoe. Zoe's Barbershop, Fond du Lac, Capital, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Right next to the Upper Yard. So shout out to Zoe's kickball team. He said they're going to win that shit. So I got to get a motivational speech together, man. I got to go in there, tell them how to get that gold ball. Gold ball or bust, baby, all the way around the board. Check me out. Now, I just got an idea to my head, too. Got it. Oh, man. That's it. Trademark. Got it now. Got it. Hold on, y'all. All right. This is how greatness comes. Y'all ever had some shit that come to y'all and you stop everything no matter what you're doing and pause? Write that shit down somewhere so you don't forget. And I was trying to execute that joint, y'all. I'm integrated vertically. Y'all niggas losing. Ain't that what King Nip said? From all the market, everything you can get, one-stop shop, baby. Okay, let's get into it, y'all. Former Arizona assistant coach Book Richardson told aspiring agent Chris Dawkins in recording that Arizona head coach, man, this is crazy. Arizona head coach Sean Miller was paying former center DeAndre Ayton $10,000 a month while at Arizona last season per ESPN. I'm like, so what? My problem was the alleged payer, right? The alleged payer was the head coach. Now, I can't see a head coach paying them straight paying them. I can see somebody giving them the money, but I can't see the head coach paying them the company. That's the only thing I got a problem with, but I'm not going to say it's out of the realm of possibility though. And what I'm not going to say is the shit didn't happen, and I'm not going to say the shit did happen. It's just very interesting entertainment for me, myself. Usually a booster handles the payment. You know what I mean? Usually it funnels through somewhere else. Usually it funnels through the AAU coach or your high school coach or shit like that, yo. You know what I mean? That's how I usually go. I usually go through the AAU coach or the high school coach. You know what I mean? The recording was played in federal court on Wednesday. In court Wednesday, Dawkins testified he didn't see anything wrong with paying college athletes, saying, quote, they were the only kids in college who can't get paid legally. They deserve to be paid. And I don't think anything that's been discussed in either case is a crime. I don't either. Check this out. If you were an engineer, you can go to an engineering show and win money. If you were the best celloist at the university, you can go play in competitions, get paid. You're an artist, you can sell your artwork on campus at preview shows. I'm sure if you're a cook, you can sell your food. Like MATC here, like around this time before they graduate, all the time they had these things. Like you go down for $60 and it's like a 12-course meal. Actually, I'm supposed to go. I got to call OG, see when that shit is. I got to call OG. OG always be telling me about this type of stuff I don't be knowing about. Yeah, so they need to get paid too. So Dawkins was dealing with an FBI informant who wanted to pay coaches, not the players. He was trying to get a coach on tap taking a payment, not the players. And Dawkins told dude, yo, on everything, fam, the players come to school paid already. So fuck that. So what they did, they made an imaginary player up. He's like, dude, if you want to just pay people, man, you know what I'm saying? We can just pay people. You know what I'm saying? And like it is what it is, man. You wasting money though. When you ain't got to pay the coach ain't the person. You got to pay the player. So he created a fake player and got like 6 stacks for that, and deposited like 5 stacks and gave a stack to the dude that was helping him from like Creighton or some shit like that. It was crazy, but Dawkins made up a player to take money for the informant. So the informant didn't even check FBI record. They didn't Google search the name or nothing, fam. Trying to catch a coach up. Coach is way slicker than that. So I had a class last semester, sports management, about everybody need to get paid. All the players, period. Even the D3 players, I don't give a damn. Fuck it, figure it out. But then I did more research. There's only some schools, there's only like 8 or 9 schools that end up in the black. The athletic department every year because they make so much money. Probably like Alabama football, Duke basketball type shit. You know what I'm saying? They make so much money. But you can't do that. So here's my thing. The revenue generating sports, i.e., football, men's and women's basketball, where they make all the money on. We don't be watching the volleyball thing. We don't watch the wrestling thing. We don't watch the track and field thing. Maybe baseball. Know what I'm talking about? Those players should be able to pay their athletes something. The non-revenue generating sports, enjoy the perks that the other sports provide to you, i.e. the new arenas, the new weight room specifically, the new locker room specifically, in a whole nother building, and the indoor golf courses, that's coming from those other sports, fam. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy that shit. Yeah, y'all might not get paid what the basketball players get, but the basketball players bringing in so much money to the athletic department. That's life, player. But you're getting to enjoy the fruits of their labor, and you're able to take your game to the next level. So I believe that you should be getting paid, but you're getting paid differently, y'all. Yeah. All right. Let's get into these Eastern Conference playoffs, man. So, the Milwaukee Bucks, Boston Celtics, right? Bucks win game 2, 123-102. Series is tied 2-0. Giannis led all scorers with 29 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Chris Middleton was hot, 28 points, 7 for 10 from trade ball range. Playoff career high, 7 rebounds. Eric Bledsoe, 21 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, man. Marcus Morris led the Celtics with 17 points, 7 rebounds. Jaylen Brown, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Horford, 15, 8, and 3. My reaction, I went to the fucking game. Shout out to Eris. Shout out to my boy Eris, man. He called, said he's trying to do something nice for his brother. He got a ticket by himself, and then he got tickets for them. I'm like, man, I'll take it. No matter, fam. I ain't like that. Went to the game, man. It was all good. People around me was smelling like rubbing alcohol, drinking so many beers. I don't understand how people can drink all them beers, first of all. But, I mean, now you like what you like, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to drink all that alcohol to have that much fun. I get it, though. I get it. I mean, whatever you got to do to make yourself feel good. I just hope everybody got safe home, man. No GUIs, no hurting. But anyway, The game, the atmosphere is great. The arena is dope. I mean, the aesthetics is dope. There's people from Boston. They're like, man, you got places when you use the bathroom at, in the urinals, you put your drink. They got stainless steel, like wall plates to put your drink on. Dope. So he's like, you got a nice arena. I don't like it. It was funny though, but whatever. But then they don't have nowhere when you wash your hands to put the drink down. That's dumb as shit, but whatever. So it looked like the Celtics were gonna rough them up again in the beginning of the game, but then the Bucks D tightened up. Giannis had this dunk, man. He took like 2 steps and yammed that bitch with his left hand like a little windmill with the left. I'm like, oh, that shit was so dope. Then the Bucks went on a 24-2 run in the third quarter. Outscored Celtics by 30 in the second and third quarters. At the end of the first half, second quarter, they hit 3 trade balls in a row. Yap. It was so hype up in there, man. 23-point field goals were made by the Bucks, which is a record for the playoffs. They doubled up on the Celtics and made 3-point field goals. Kyrie, 4 for 18 field goals, 9 points. Second lowest point total for him in playoffs in his career. Where's Jason? Where's Tatum at? In the series, he's averaging 4.5 points, 4 for 17 from the field, 0 for 3 trade ball range. Come on, Jason Tatum. 5 rebounds and 1 assist. That's what he's averaging for him. He has to show up. MVP of the game, Giannis, man. Look, Celtics, 39% from the field, 36% from trade ball range. Bucks, 44% from the field. What is that? Damn, I ain't do the percentage of that shit. 20 and 47 for trade ball. They hit 20 trade balls. It don't even matter. That's 60 points right there. Bucks beat the Celtics in fast break points, 23-11. Celtics outscored the Bucks in bench points, but it didn't matter because the Bucks starters was killing so much, man. Game 2 prediction. This series is going to go game by game. So it comes down to shooting. We all know. Confidence in the Klutch says it comes down to shooting. So the Bucks had 3 more shots than the Celtics throughout the game, right? So they had 3 more possessions, basically. They were just making their shots. The Bucks starters outscored the Celtics 97-62. That's why the bench points don't matter to me too much, because the Bucks starters outscored the Celtics 97-62. Game 3 is tomorrow. The Bucks need to take back home court. You know what I'm saying? Need to take back home court and get the win tomorrow. We can't go down 2-1 in Boston. Just want to say shout out to Danny Ainge. Well wishes get better. He had a mild heart attack while being here in Milwaukee Tuesday night. I don't know if it was before the game. If it was before the game, I can see why the Celtics may not have been focused. Right? If it was during the game, I can see why the Celtics might not have been focused as well. I don't know when it happened. But regardless, you know what I'm saying? They said he had a mild heart attack in 2009 as well. So we got to make sure, we take care of ourselves. And some of these things, we don't have forewarnings. Some of these things we do, but we just got to try to not live a stress-free life and try to eat and do healthy things as possible. So shout out Danny Ainge, bro. We praying for you in the mill, man. Respect and get better. Game 3, Bucks gonna win though, no doubt. Now, I did it already. Okay. Now, hold up. I know exactly what I wanted. Let's do some mob deep. Burn. There we go. Okay. Okay, Toronto, Philly, y'all. Let's go. That's 13 minutes. All right, now. Philly winning game 2, 94-89. Series tie 1-1. Jimmy, not James Butler, led Philly with 30 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. James Enos had 13 and 6. Embiid, 12 and 6. He was ill. He had his stomach, something was wrong. I don't know. He had the bubble guts. I don't know, but his stomach was messed up, man. Kawhi led all scorers with 35, 7 and 6. Kawhi's averaging 40 in the series right now, right? Pascal Siakam, 21, 7 and 3. He averaging 25 in the series. And Kyle Lowry had 25 and 5. My reaction. The Sixers jumped out to a 26-17 first quarter lead and never looked back. 51-38 at half. Sixers led by as much as 19 points during the game. The Raptors just didn't make shots. They didn't make shots, period, point blank. Toronto played great D, forcing 20 turnovers and 24 points from them, though. They limited Embiid and Simmons, and their bench played well, outscoring the Raptors by 21. MVP of the game was Jimmy Butler. Played with only getting minimal output from Embiid and Simmons. Butler balled, man. Philly shot 40% from the field. Toronto shot 37% from the field, 27% from the trade ball line. Toronto just wasn't making shots. All right, fast break points. Toronto beat Philly. Points in the paint. Toronto beat Philly. But the bench points, Philly 26, Toronto 5. You got to point that out. The bench came into play, and that could have been. That's pretty much the difference in the game. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. It was for the 2 games in a row. 2 games in a row, Philly has held Toronto to under 100 points. Right. So. Now look at that. Game 3 prediction. Series shifts to Philly, who has taken home court advantage. Embiid's health is a question. Hopefully he'll be all right by the tip of the game, which I'm watching right now while recording this. We in the second half. Philly has out-rebounded Toronto 100-76 in the series. The bench has outscored Toronto's 50-15 in the series. Philly has held Toronto under 100 points both games. So, yeah, I mean, that's part of the bench not scoring, getting them points up. Toronto has to stand pat and just make shots. They got to keep on playing that D and just make their shots. Because Toronto plays some real-ass D. They play really good D. Toronto have to win games when Embiid and Simmons score a combined 18 points as game 2 was. They got to win that game. Can Jimmy be the Philadelphia 76ers leading scorer and they win? I believe so, because if they're using Ben Simmons like a 3, which he should be used, not as a point guard. I mean, he can push the ball and all that, but use him as a 3 and let Jimmy initiate the offense and do some things. Maybe that's what they need to get over the hump. I don't know. But what I do know is Jimmy can be the leading scorer and they win. I'm saying, watching Kenny Smith inside the NBA, he said something key. Who will win the third person battle scoring and impact for the 76ers, right? Would it be Butler or Harris? It really doesn't matter, but both of them, each of them got to get like the dub. One of them got to get like the dub. Down there 25. They got to be the third scorer. If that's what it's going to be, they got to be the third scorer. So, after saying all that, we go into Philly. It's a game 3 to Toronto. I know Philly going to come out with a lot of energy. I'm watching right now. It's the end of the third quarter. Philly's winning 89-81. So, fourth quarter is what it is. As long as the game's within 10 points in the fourth, we all good. So, let's move out west, y'all. We had game 1. Denver, Portland. Denver won game 1, 121-113. Lead series 1-0. Jokic led Denver with 37 points, 11-18 from the field, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Jamal Murray had 23 and 8 assists. Paul Millsap 19, 6 and 3. Lillard led all scorers with 39 points, 12 of 21 from the field, 4 of 12 from tray ball range. 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Enes Kanter had 26 and 7. CJ had 16, 4 and 3 for the game. Hold up. Okay, here we go. Let me see if this is it. No, I want the other one. Luke 6. All right, we back. All right, I had to get it. I'm good right here. All right, so MVP of the game, Jokic. Yeah, 37, 9 and 6, 3 steals, 1 block. Blazers shot 52% from the field, 38% from trade ball range. Nuggets shot 51%, 41% from trade ball range. Fast break points, Blazers 7, Nuggets 12 points in the paint. Blazers 56, Nuggets 50. Free throw line, Blazers 74%, Nuggets 87%. So, I mean, it was just one of them games. Denver came out hungry. They just played that game 7. A lot of energy. Portland was off for a while, so it was kind of expected. Game 2 prediction, I had the Blazers will win. Portland bench is better than Nuggets, and that will win a game. And what happened last night? Let's talk about game 2. Portland won game 2, 97-90. Okay, the series is tied 1-1. Blazers jumped out to a 28-23 lead after 1 and a 50-35 lead at half. CJ stepped up. Consistent as hell. 20, 8 of 20 from the field, 6 and 7. Dame had a relatively quiet night. 14 points, 5 of 17 from the field, 4 and 4. Enes Kanter had 15 and 9. Nuggets were cold from the 3, 4 of 20 in the first half. Jokic had 16. 7-17 from the field. He had 16 and 14 and 7 assists. Millsap had 14 and 11. Jamal Murray had 15 and 7. Came down to making shots. Nuggets had 13 more shots but couldn't convert. Blazers had 7 offensive rebounds to Nuggets 3. Offensive rebounds equal second chance opportunities. Second chance points are key. That wasn't Cantor's fault at the end of the game. Jokic pushed him into Craig, who had a nasal contusion earlier in the game. Cantor and Murray got text, but people don't be knowing what be going on. But they thought dude was just on some dirt, but he wasn't on no dirt. He just was like, it was it is what it is. But it was a timeout, so the league can't suspend anybody. And so far, I haven't heard anything. They got the text. It is what it is. So no suspensions, league. All right. It was a timeout when the fracas happened. All right. Nobody left the bench. All right. My MVP of the game, Mr. Consistent, CJ. All right. CJ, Mr. Consistent. Right? You know what I'm saying? McCullum. Portland. 42% from the field. 31% from trade ball range. Denver, 35% from the field. 20% from trade ball range. Denver, 6 of 29 to the Nuggets, 9 of 29. Right. Points in the paint, Denver 8, Portland 3. Free throw line, the Blazers shot 80%. The Nuggets shot 62%. The Nuggets had more free throw attempts than the Blazers. Bench points, Portland won that 32-26. Now, for the game 2 prediction for tomorrow, I got series shifts to Portland. Portland is unbeatable at home right now. They look very good up there, very formidable. Denver has to shoot it better from the 3 and free throw line to win. Right now, Portland has the experience. Denver is gaining the experience on the fly. Sometimes that's the best thing to do when you go in and you earning this shit, and that's what they're doing. The Blazers have home court advantage. They got to get it. They got to get it now. They got to keep it. Nuggets backcourt is unpredictable though. You know what I mean? They come, they play. Sometimes they don't show up. But with Gary Harris and Jamal Murray, so we got to see what they're going to do. But the Mama's boys, Mr. Consistent, and Dame Dollar, man, them fans can't wait to get them back out there. I expect a raucous crowd, and I expect the Blazers to win Game 3. The Blazers win Game 3. We finish this with a DJ Flawless. Man, y'all know what the time it is, man. Let me do my, let me see. What is this? I got a whole bunch of, hey, y'all know I just be messing around with the beats. I just be just doing stuff. I don't want that. Just doing stuff at the crib. I don't even know. Let me just grab something right fast though. I can't go wrong with this one. I put this one on, so it's cool. It's always cool. Okay. It's my West Coast beat. Now, Golden State Warriors, Houston. Warriors win Game 2, 115-109. Lead series 2-0. KD led Warriors with 29, 5, and 4. Steph 23 and 5. Draymond double 15, 12, and 7, and 2 steals. James Harden led the Houston Rockets with 29 points, 9 and 19 from the field, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. CP3 18, 7, and 6. Eric Gordon 15. My reaction: KD's off the dribble, mid-range game. His 3 and his D is unstoppable right now. He's the best player in the game. He's the best player in the game. We haven't seen LeBron James because LeBron James ain't in the playoffs. KD is the best player in the game right now. Steph's injury, just a dislocated finger, but something to watch is on his offhand. But remember, finger injuries linger. He don't have time to sit a couple games. They got a dummy tape. No, what they call that shit, not dummy tape, but brother tape it or whatever the hell. I forget what it's called. But buddy tape it. They got to buddy tape it together, and it'll be okay. But it is going to affect his ball handling. I agree with Jalen Rose with that. Now, Capella and Tucker both had double-double, so they ball compared to Game 1. The Warriors never trailed and jumped out to a 29-20 lead after the first quarter. The biggest lead was 15 by the Warriors. Steph dislocated left finger. Concern? No. Harden, that lacerated eyelid. He had blood in his eyes, eye drops, whatever. Now they're saying he all good. So it's all right. The Warriors had 18 offensive rebounds to the Rockets 10. Question: can Houston bounce back? Right? They got to win 4 out of 5 versus the Warriors. It's not impossible, but listen, it's a 7-game series. So I don't think so. But if one team can do it, though, it is Houston. MVP of the game, KD. Houston, 36 of 77 from the field, 47%, 17 of 40 from trade ball. Golden State, 42 of 91, 46% from the field, 11-36 trade ball. Points in the paint, Golden State outscored Houston 42-36. Game 3 prediction. Golden State had 14 more shots than Houston. Harden's eye and Steph's finger is something to watch, but there's no damage to Harden's eye, and Steph should be good because it's not his shooting hand. The Houston count with the complaining about calls, sending memos to the league office, seeing has bit them in the ass because they're not performing after that. Harden and CP3 just missed some shots at inopportune time. Both losses were close losses. Houston has to take better care of the ball. Houston, in the game, 2 turnovers. 17 turnovers to Golden State 12. You can't win when you're turning over the rock. The Rockets have to hold home court now. It's all on them. If anybody going to do it, it's going to be them. We can't be thinking about last year, though. Maybe last year's team was the best team to do it. Maybe they can't do it. But what I do say is, in order for it to happen, CP3 has to step up. He has to step up, man. He getting paid like $40 million a year. We ain't paying you $40 a year to get. What do you have? CP3 had 18, 7, and 6. That ain't enough. Shit, where's CP3 got to drop some 40s in this bitch. Because when they go down, they're going to blame Harden like a motherfucker. They're going to blame Harden. They ain't going to say nothing about CP3. They ain't going to say nothing about nobody else. They going to say, oh, man, we lost Trevor Ariza. You know, all that. But, you know what I'm saying? It's other things they ain't, you know, it's other things they ain't going to say like that. Dang, Siakam just tripped Joel Embiid like a motherfucker. That was funny. But luckily he didn't get hurt. But they shook up about it though. It's all good. CP3 got to show up. So I say CP3 gonna show up and the Rockets gonna win game 3. So that's where we at, y'all. Playoffs is lovely, man. I love playoff basketball, man. Especially when you get the semifinals. It's such good basketball, and each game is its own story, man. So I love this time of year, man. I love the tournament. When I was coaching, I love the journey and all that shit. But when the playoffs came, that's when it came to fruition. Everything that you tried to do and the players stepped up. You know what I'm saying? Fortunately, I was able to win a gold ball and know what that shit mean and know what it looked like to see it all the way through. And I don't have to live vicariously through another team to understand what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is to win and how it feels. So just loving that and seeing the journey, and when people, you know what I'm saying, come through and break through is always all good, y'all. So I'll be hollering back at y'all maybe Sunday, get some of these games in, get everybody to get another game in, and then come back and talk about it, man. That's how the schedule go. Once everybody get another game in, we come back and talk about it, man. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying? We coming up on the 1-year anniversary, May 20th. 1 year in Confidence in the Clutch, man. Doing something that I wanted to do. Can't nobody stop me, man. So I got to get this work done. I got to pay me due by 11. So it's all good. And Ramadan start on Monday. We'll talk about that next episode, though. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. It's important. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram at KNK. Jill. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.